Ladies and gentlemen, all right, listen up. Have you ever felt like your brain is running a marathon when you're just trying to sit still? Like your thoughts are wild horses you just can't catch? That constant noise inside your head, the worry, the what-ifs, the doubts, they're not just messing with your peace of mind. They're actually messing with your body. That's right, your thoughts, they're making you sick. But here's the truth: nobody tells you you don't have to live like this. You can take control. Today, I'm going to show you how to quiet that mental chaos, calm your mind, and start feeling better. Not just inside your head, but in your whole body. So don't you dare scroll away, because what you're about to learn could change everything. Your thoughts have more power over your body than you might realize. They're not just passing images or random ideas. They are forces that shape your physical health every single day. When your mind is filled with negativity, worry, fear, or anger, it sends signals to your body that something is wrong. Your body reacts to those signals by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals prepare you to fight or run, a reaction that was useful for our ancestors when they faced real physical dangers. But nowadays, this fight or flight response can be triggered by simple thoughts. Thinking about a problem at work, worrying about money, or feeling overwhelmed with life. When your body stays in this high alert mode too often, it starts to wear down. Constant stress hormones flood your system, and your immune system weakens. This makes you more vulnerable to illnesses. You might start noticing headaches that won't go away, stomach problems, muscle tension, or even high blood pressure. These are not just random aches. They are your body's way of telling you that your mind is working against your health. The connection between your mind and body is so strong that doctors and scientists now say many illnesses actually begin in the mind before showing up in the body. It's important to understand that negative thoughts don't just affect your body temporarily, they can cause long-term damage. Chronic stress can lead to serious conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and depression. Even your sleep suffers because a busy, anxious mind won't let you rest properly. And without good rest, your body can't repair itself or fight off sickness effectively. So, that racing mind isn't just tiring your brain, it's hurting your entire body's ability to function and heal. What makes this even trickier is that many people don't realize their thoughts are the root cause of their physical problems. They might rush to take medicine or ignore the signs until things get worse. But healing starts in the mind. The moment you begin to notice how your thoughts influence how you feel physically, you take the first step toward real health. It's not magic, it's science. When you calm your mind, your body's stress response slows down, your heart rate decreases, your muscles relax, and your immune system gets a chance to recover and defend you properly. On the flip side, positive and peaceful thoughts send good signals to your body. When you feel calm, safe, and hopeful, your body releases feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. These help reduce pain, improve mood, and boost your immune system. It's no coincidence that people who practice calmness and positive thinking tend to live longer, healthier lives. Their minds create an internal environment where their bodies can thrive. So the power of your thoughts is real and undeniable. Your mind isn't just something that controls your feelings or decisions. It's a master controller of your body's health. If your mind is full of chaos, worry, and stress, your body pays the price. But if you learn to calm those thoughts and feed your mind with peace and positivity, your body will thank you in ways you never imagined. This is why it's so crucial to pay attention to what's going on inside your head, what you think about, what you tell yourself, and how you react to life's challenges. It all matters. Changing your mental habits isn't just about feeling better emotionally. It's about protecting your body and extending your life. When you understand this connection, you begin to see that calming your mind isn't a luxury or a nice to have. It's a vital part of your health and survival. Remember, your thoughts are powerful. They have the ability to either make you sick or keep you well. It's up to you to decide which path to choose. And the good news, the moment you decide to calm your mind, you start breaking free from the sickness your thoughts have been causing. You take control of your health, your happiness, and your life. So don't underestimate the power of a peaceful mind. It might just be the most important medicine you'll ever take. You might feel like your thoughts are just random, uncontrollable things that pop up without your permission. But that's far from the truth. The amazing and sometimes scary part about your mind is that you can actually control what you focus on and how you respond to your thoughts. You're not just a passenger being dragged around down by every worry or negative idea that floats through your head. With some practice and understanding, you can become the driver, steering your thoughts in a direction that serves you instead of harms you. At first, this might sound difficult or even impossible because our minds are so used to running wild with fear, doubt, or stress. But think about this. Every day you make choices, whether consciously or unconsciously, about what you pay attention to. When you decide to scroll through social media, you're choosing what information you feed your brain. When you talk to yourself in the mirror, you're either building yourself up or tearing yourself down. These small decisions add up, and over time, they shape your mindset and your mood. The key to controlling your thoughts lies in awareness. Before you can change how you think, you have to catch yourself in the act. When a negative thought comes in, maybe it's a worry about the future or a harsh criticism, you tell yourself, pause. Don't let it run on autopilot. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? Is it necessary right now? When you start questioning your thoughts, instead of blindly accepting them, you take away their power. Once you begin to identify harmful thoughts, you can make a choice: either hold on to them and let them control your emotions, or let them go and replace them with something better. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing not to let negative thoughts define your entire day or your self-worth. It means reminding yourself that thoughts are just thoughts. They aren't facts, and they don't have to control how you feel or act. One of the most effective ways to control your thoughts is through the power of distraction and redirection. If you find yourself stuck on a loop of worry or anger, switch your focus to something positive or productive. It could be as simple as counting your blessings, focusing on your breath, or thinking about a goal you're working toward. When you actively choose where your mind goes, you train it to follow your lead instead of leading you into chaos. Another important thing to remember is that controlling your thoughts doesn't happen overnight. Your mind has habits just like your body does. If you've been used to thinking negatively for years, it takes time and effort to change that pattern. But every time you practice awareness and make a different choice, you build a new habit, a habit of calm, control, and positivity. You also have to protect your mind from toxic influences. The people you spend time with, the things you watch and listen to, and even the environment you're in can affect your thoughts. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and consume content that inspires and encourages you. This creates a positive atmosphere that makes it easier to keep your thoughts in check. Lastly, remember that controlling your thoughts is a form of self-respect. It shows that you value your peace of mind and your health. When you take charge of your mental space, you become stronger, more resilient, and less vulnerable to the ups and downs of life. Instead of reacting to every negative thought or outside influence, you respond calmly and thoughtfully. This ability to control your thoughts doesn't just protect your mind, it changes your entire life. So, Never believe that your thoughts are out of your control. You have the power to tame that mental storm, guide your mind where you want it to go, and create a peaceful, healthy life from the inside out. It all starts with awareness and the choice to take control, one thought at a time. When you do this, nothing, and I mean nothing, can shake you. One of the biggest keys to calming your mind and stopping those toxic thoughts from taking over is learning how to breathe right. You might think breathing is something automatic, something you don't even have to think about. But the way you breathe can either feed your stress or help you break free from it. When you're stressed or anxious, your breathing becomes quick, shallow, and erratic. Your body thinks it's in danger, so it tries to get more oxygen to prepare you for action. But this kind of breathing keeps your nervous system stuck in fight or flight mode, making your mind race even more and your body tense up. Now, here's the good news. By changing your breathing, you can send a different message to your brain. Slow, deep breathing tells your brain, hey, everything's okay. You can relax now. It helps activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is like the brake pedal for your stress response. This slows your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, and calms your mind. When you do this, it becomes easier to stop the flood of negative thoughts and gain control over your emotions. Practicing mindful breathing doesn't require special equipment or a lot of time. You can do it anywhere, anytime you feel overwhelmed. A simple method is to breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4, hold that breath for a count of 4, then exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this several times, focusing only on your breath. This technique not only helps calm your mind, but also brings you into the present moment, away from the worries of the past or future. Many people underestimate the power of this simple practice because it feels too basic. But the truth is, this kind of breathing is a powerful tool that can break the cycle of anxiety and racing thoughts almost instantly. It's like hitting a reset button for your nervous system. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to access this calm state, even in the middle of chaos. Besides calming your nervous system, mindful breathing also helps improve your focus. When your mind is spinning with negative thoughts, it's hard to concentrate on anything else. Deep breathing brings your attention back to your body and the here and now, helping you feel grounded. This grounding effect stops you from spiraling into worry or panic, which often comes from focusing on what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. Breathing exercises also support better sleep, which is crucial for mental health. When your mind is racing at night, it's often because your body hasn't fully shifted into relaxation mode. Using breathing techniques before bedtime can help quiet your mind, reduce insomnia, and improve the quality of your sleep. Better sleep means your brain can process emotions and stress more effectively, making you more resilient during the day. It's also important to pair breathing with other calming practices like meditation, gentle movement, or even just sitting quietly for a few minutes. When you combine mindful breathing with these habits, you strengthen your ability to stay calm and centered no matter what life throws at you. In short, your breath is a direct line to your nervous system and your mind. By learning how to control it, you gain a powerful way to manage stress and calm your thoughts. It's an easy, effective, and always available tool that can help you feel better immediately and build long-term mental strength. So, next time you feel your mind spinning out of control or your body tensing up, don't reach for distractions or let the panic take over. Instead, take a deep breath, slow, steady, and deliberate. Let that breath remind you that you are in control. You have the power to calm your mind and protect your health, one breath at a time. This simple act can change the way you respond to stress forever. When we talk about calming the mind and healing from the inside out, one of the most powerful tools you have is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply the art of paying attention, really paying attention to what's happening right now without judgment. It's about noticing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting caught up in them or reacting automatically. This sounds simple, but in a world full of distractions, it's one of the hardest things to do. Yet, it's also one of the most effective ways to calm your mind and stop those harmful thoughts from running the show. The reason mindfulness works so well is because it changes your relationship with your thoughts. Usually, when a negative or stressful thought pops up, your mind grabs onto it like it's the most important thing ever, and you start to ruminate, thinking about it over and over, making it bigger and more powerful than it really is. Mindfulness teaches you to see your thoughts as just thoughts, not facts, not commands, just mental events passing through your awareness. This shift in perspective reduces their grip on your emotions and your behavior. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to observe your thoughts without immediately reacting. Instead of saying, "I'm stressed because this happened," you might notice, "There is stress in my mind right now." That small change in how you think about your thoughts creates a space between stimulus and response. And that space is where your power lies. The power to choose how you respond instead of being controlled by your emotions. Practicing mindfulness can be as simple as taking a few moments during your day to focus on your breath, your body, or the sounds around you. For example, you might sit quietly and notice how your feet feel on the ground, how the air moves in and out of your lungs, or how the birds outside sound. The goal isn't to empty your mind or force it to be silent, but to become aware of whatever is happening without getting swept away by it. Another way to practice mindfulness is by bringing full attention to your daily activities. Whether you're washing dishes, walking, or eating, try to focus entirely on what you're doing. Notice the sensations, the colors, the smells. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back without judgment. This builds your mindfulness muscle and helps you stay present more often. Why does this matter when it comes to calming your mind? Because when you're present, you're not stuck in the past or worrying about the future. Most anxiety and stress come from these two places, the what happened or the what if. Mindfulness pulls you out of those traps and anchors you in the here and now. In this present moment, the mind is much calmer and the body can relax. Moreover, mindfulness helps you become more aware of your emotional triggers. You start to notice what kinds of thoughts or situations make your mind spiral or your heart race. With this awareness, you can prepare yourself to face those moments with more calm and control. You might catch yourself early and use breathing techniques or take a break before stress escalates. There's also a growing body of scientific research showing that regular mindfulness practice rewires the brain. It strengthens areas responsible for emotional regulation, attention, and empathy, while reducing activity in parts linked to stress and rumination. This means that over time, mindfulness can actually change how your brain works, making you naturally more resilient to stress. Many people think mindfulness is just for meditation or yoga practitioners, but it's truly for everyone. You don't have to sit cross-legged or chant to benefit from being mindful. It's about simple awareness that you can practice anytime, anywhere. If you start to make mindfulness a habit, you'll find that your thoughts don't control you as much. You'll feel less overwhelmed and more grounded. When a negative thought creeps in, you won't react immediately with fear or anger. Instead, you'll notice it, acknowledge it, and let it pass without letting it ruin your day. In the end, calming your mind with mindfulness is about becoming your own observer and your own calm within the chaos. It's a powerful skill that protects your mental health and brings peace to your everyday life. So take a moment right now, wherever you are, and simply notice what's happening inside you without judgment. That's the first step toward mastering your mind and healing your body. Remember, your thoughts don't have to make you sick. When you learn to be mindful, you take back your power and your mind becomes a place of peace instead of a battlefield. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes and the better you feel in every part of your life. One of the most important things to understand when it comes to calming your mind and protecting your health is how deeply your thoughts affect your body. You see, your mind and body are not separate entities working on their own. They're connected in ways that science has only recently begun to fully understand. What you think and feel can trigger physical reactions inside your body, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. This is why negative thoughts and stress don't just make you feel bad emotionally. They can actually make you sick physically. When your mind is filled with worry, fear, or anger, your body responds by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals are useful in short bursts. They prepare your body to respond to danger by increasing your heart rate, sharpening your senses, and boosting your energy. But when these stress hormones flood your system too often or stay high for too long, they start to wear your body down. Chronic stress can lead to problems like high blood pressure, a weakened immune system, digestive issues, and even increase the risk of heart disease. Your brain doesn't always know the difference between real danger and mental stress. So, if you keep replaying stressful or negative thoughts in your mind, your body reacts as if you're facing a real threat all the time. This puts your system in a constant state of fight or flight, which is exhausting and harmful over time. The more your thoughts stay negative or chaotic, the harder it is for your body to heal and stay healthy. But here's the good news: calming your mind can reverse this process and help your body recover. When you manage your thoughts and reduce mental stress, your body stops producing so many harmful stress chemicals. Instead, it shifts into a state that encourages healing and restoration. You start to feel more relaxed, your immune system functions better, and your overall health improves. One way to help your body is through practices that calm your mind. Things like meditation, deep breathing, or simply slowing down and being present. These practices send signals to your brain that it's safe to relax, which in turn calms your nervous system. When your nervous system is calm, your body can focus on repairing itself, digesting food properly, sleeping deeply, and keeping your immune defenses strong. Another important factor is the power of positive thinking and gratitude. Studies show that people who regularly focus on positive experiences or practice gratitude tend to have lower stress levels, better heart health, and stronger immune systems. That's because positive emotions release feel-good chemicals in the brain like serotonin and dopamine, which promote relaxation and well-being. By training your mind to focus on good things, even small ones, you can protect your body from the harmful effects of stress. It's also crucial to recognize when your thoughts become toxic. Toxic thoughts are repetitive, negative, and self-critical ideas that wear you down. Things like, "I'm not good enough," "this will never get better," or "I always mess up." These thoughts don't just damage your self-esteem. They keep your body locked in stress mode. Learning to catch and challenge these toxic thoughts is essential. Replace them with kinder, more realistic thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, "I always fail," try, "I'm learning, and every step gets me closer." This simple shift helps break the cycle of stress and improves your physical health. Physical exercise is another way to calm your mind and heal your body. When you move your body, it releases endorphins, natural chemicals that reduce pain and boost mood. Exercise also helps lower cortisol levels, reduces inflammation, and improves sleep quality. All of these benefits come together to protect you from the damaging effects of stress and negative thinking. Sleep is a final piece of this puzzle. When your mind is busy and stressed, sleep becomes restless and shallow, but deep. Restorative sleep is when your body does most of its healing. Without enough good sleep, your immune system weakens and your risk of illness goes up. By calming your thoughts before bedtime through relaxation techniques, you improve your sleep and give your body the best chance to stay healthy. So it's clear your thoughts have a direct and powerful effect on your physical health. If you want to feel better, heal faster, and live a longer, healthier life, calming your mind isn't optional, it's essential. Every thought you have sends a message to your body, either helping it or hurting it. The choice is yours. Take control of your mind, learn to manage your thoughts, and you'll be amazed at how much better your body responds. Remember, health isn't just about what you eat or how much you exercise. It starts with your mind. When you calm your thoughts, you give your body the environment it needs to thrive. So take care of your mind as seriously as you do your body. Your health depends on it, and the power to change is already in your hands. When we talk about learning to calm your mind, one of the most important and often overlooked tools is the power of mindfulness and staying present. In our fast-paced world, our minds tend to race ahead, worrying about what happened yesterday or stressing about what might happen tomorrow. This constant mental chatter wears us down and contributes heavily to anxiety and stress, which, as we know, can make us sick. But when you learn to focus on the present moment, truly be here in whatever you are doing, you take a huge step toward calming your mind and protecting your health. Mindfulness is about paying attention to what's happening right now without judgment or distraction. It means noticing your breath, your body, your thoughts, and your surroundings with a calm and curious attitude. It might sound simple, but practicing this can change everything. When you bring your attention back to the present moment, you interrupt the endless loop of worries and fears. Your brain gets a break from the stress signals, and your body can start to relax. Many people confuse mindfulness with emptying the mind or stopping thoughts altogether. That's not the goal. Thoughts will come and go. That's natural. Mindfulness teaches you to observe those thoughts without getting caught up in them or letting them control your emotions. Imagine you're sitting by a river and thoughts are leaves floating by. Instead of grabbing onto every leaf or trying to push them away, you just watch them pass. This simple shift helps you step back from the drama in your mind and create space for calmness. When you practice mindfulness regularly, your brain rewires itself to handle stress better. Studies show that mindfulness can reduce activity in the parts of your brain linked to fear and anxiety and increase activity in areas responsible for emotional regulation and attention. This means you're training your mind to stay balanced even when life gets tough. Over time, this lowers your baseline stress level, helping you feel more peaceful day to day. Besides formal mindfulness meditation, you can practice presence in everyday activities. It can be as simple as paying close attention when you're eating, really tasting your food instead of eating while distracted by your phone or TV. Or noticing the feeling of your feet on the ground when you walk, the sensation of water on your hands when washing them, or the sounds around you during your commute. These little moments of focused attention bring you back to now and calm the swirling thoughts that cause mental exhaustion. Another powerful aspect of mindfulness is how it helps you respond to situations rather than react automatically. When your mind is cluttered and overwhelmed, you might snap at someone, lose patience, or spiral into negative thinking. But when you're present and aware, you create a pause between what happens and how you respond. This pause allows you to choose a calmer, more thoughtful reaction, which reduces conflict and stress. You gain control over your emotions instead of letting them control you. Mindfulness also improves your sleep, which is critical for health and healing. When your mind is constantly busy or anxious, It's hard to fall asleep or stay asleep. Mindfulness practices done before bed, like focusing on your breath or gently scanning your body for tension, help quiet your mind and prepare it for rest. Better sleep means your body can recover from the day's wear and tear and keep your immune system strong. One important tip is to start small. If you're new to mindfulness, even a few minutes a day can make a difference. You don't need to meditate for hours or sit in silence for long periods. The key is consistency. Practicing a little every day trains your brain and body to relax more easily, even in stressful moments. It's also helpful to be patient with yourself. Your mind will wander. That's normal. The practice is in gently bringing it back to the present over and over again. This kindness towards yourself builds resilience, helping you face life's challenges without being overwhelmed by negative thoughts or emotions. In addition to mindfulness, surrounding yourself with calm, positive environment supports a peaceful mind. This can mean spending time in nature, reducing noise and clutter in your space, or listening to calming music. The environment affects your mental state, so creating a soothing atmosphere helps maintain your calm. Ultimately, calming your mind through mindfulness and presence is a powerful way to protect your health and improve your quality of life. It helps you break free from the grip of stressful thoughts, reduces physical symptoms caused by stress, and makes room for joy and clarity. When you learn to live in the moment, you stop letting worries steal your peace. You begin to experience life more fully with a mind that's quieter, sharper, and stronger. So take that step today. Start noticing your breath, the sensations around you, and the thoughts passing through your mind. Practice patience and kindness with yourself. Over time, you'll find that calming your mind is not just about feeling better emotionally. It's about healing your body, improving your health, and living your best life in every moment.